pratiquer l'anglais tous les jours. Écoutez, parlez, entraînez-vous et améliorez vos compétences linguistiques avec nous. Commencez à vous entraîner.
I work remotely from different countries. I work remotely from different countries.
Je travaille à distance depuis différents pays.
I work remotely from different countries. I work remotely from different countries. I travel while doing my job online. I travel while doing my job online.
Je voyage tout en faisant mon travail en ligne.
I travel while doing my job online. I travel while doing my job online. My office is wherever I have Wi-Fi. My office is wherever I have Wi-Fi.
Mon bureau est là où j'ai du Wi-Fi.
My office is wherever I have Wi-Fi. My office is wherever I have Wi-Fi. I use my laptop to earn money. I use my laptop to earn money.
J'utilise mon ordinateur portable pour gagner de l'argent.
I use my laptop to earn money. I use my laptop to earn money. Working online gives me freedom. Working online gives me freedom.
Travailler en ligne me donne de la liberté.
Working online gives me freedom. Working online gives me freedom. I choose where I want to live. I choose where I want to live.
Je choisis où je veux vivre.
I choose where I want to live. I choose where I want to live. I don't work in a traditional office. I don't work in a traditional office.
Je ne travaille pas dans un bureau traditionnel.
I don't work in a traditional office. I don't work in a traditional office. I live in different cities around the world. I live in different cities around the world.
Je vis dans différentes villes à travers le monde.
I live in different cities around the world. I live in different cities around the world. I can work from a beach or a cafe. I can work from a beach or a cafe.
Je peux travailler depuis une plage ou un café.
I can work from a beach or a cafe. I can work from a beach or a cafe. I often stay in co-living spaces. I often stay in co-living spaces.
Je séjourne souvent dans des espaces de co-living.
I often stay in co-living spaces. I often stay in co-living spaces. I meet other digital nomads often. I meet other digital nomads often.
Je rencontre souvent d'autres nomades digitaux.
I meet other digital nomads often. I meet other digital nomads often. I work during the day and explore after. I work during the day and explore after.
Je travaille pendant la journée et j'explore ensuite.
I work during the day and explore after. I work during the day and explore after. My work hours are flexible. My work hours are flexible.
Mes horaires de travail sont flexibles.
My work hours are flexible. My work hours are flexible. I use video calls to talk to my team. I use video calls to talk to my team.
J'utilise les appels vidéo pour parler à mon équipe.
I use video calls to talk to my team. I use video calls to talk to my team. I carry my laptop everywhere. I carry my laptop everywhere.
J'emporte mon ordinateur portable partout.
I carry my laptop everywhere. I carry my laptop everywhere. Fast internet is very important for me. Fast internet is very important for me.
Une connexion Internet rapide est très importante pour moi.
Fast internet is very important for me. Fast internet is very important for me. I like working from coffee shops. I like working from coffee shops.
J'aime travailler depuis des cafés.
I like working from coffee shops. I like working from coffee shops. I use apps to manage my tasks. I use apps to manage my tasks.
J'utilise des applications pour gérer mes tâches.
I use apps to manage my tasks. I use apps to manage my tasks. I have clients in different time zones. I have clients in different time zones.
J'ai des clients dans différents fuseaux horaires.
I have clients in different time zones. I have clients in different time zones. I sometimes work at night. I sometimes work at night.
Il m'arrive de travailler la nuit.
I sometimes work at night. I sometimes work at night. I plan my travel around my work. I plan my travel around my work.
Je planifie mes voyages en fonction de mon travail.
I plan my travel around my work. I plan my travel around my work. I stay in one place for a few weeks. I stay in one place for a few weeks.
Je reste quelques semaines au même endroit.
I stay in one place for a few weeks. I stay in one place for a few weeks. I enjoy discovering new cultures. I enjoy discovering new cultures.
J'aime découvrir de nouvelles cultures.
I enjoy discovering new cultures. I enjoy discovering new cultures. I always look for good internet. I always look for good internet.
Je cherche toujours une bonne connexion Internet.
I always look for good internet. I always look for good internet. I use coworking spaces to stay productive. I use coworking spaces to stay productive.
J'utilise des espaces de coworking pour rester productif.
I use coworking spaces to stay productive. I use coworking spaces to stay productive. I make friends from all over the world. I make friends from all over the world.
Je me fais des amis du monde entier.
I make friends from all over the world. I make friends from all over the world. I use a VPN to protect my data. I use a VPN to protect my data.
J'utilise un VPN pour protéger mes données.
I use a VPN to protect my data. I use a VPN to protect my data. I try to balance work and travel. I try to balance work and travel.
J'essaie d'équilibrer travail et voyage.
I try to balance work and travel. I try to balance work and travel. I love the freedom of this lifestyle. I love the freedom of this lifestyle.
J'adore la liberté de ce mode de vie.
I love the freedom of this lifestyle. I love the freedom of this lifestyle. I book flights when I find good deals. I book flights when I find good deals.
Je réserve des vols quand je trouve de bonnes affaires.
I book flights when I find good deals. I book flights when I find good deals. I often live out of a suitcase. I often live out of a suitcase.
Je vis souvent avec une valise.
I often live out of a suitcase. I often live out of a suitcase. I use online tools to organize my work. I use online tools to organize my work.
J'utilise des outils en ligne pour organiser mon travail.
I use online tools to organize my work. I use online tools to organize my work. I take breaks to enjoy the local sights. I take breaks to enjoy the local sights.
Je fais des pauses pour profiter des sites locaux.
I take breaks to enjoy the local sights. I take breaks to enjoy the local sights. I find it exciting to live in new places. I find it exciting to live in new places.
Je trouve excitant de vivre dans de nouveaux endroits.
I find it exciting to live in new places. I find it exciting to live in new places. I use cloud storage to access my files. I use cloud storage to access my files.
J'utilise le stockage en ligne pour accéder à mes fichiers.
I use cloud storage to access my files. I use cloud storage to access my files. I set up a schedule to stay focused. I set up a schedule to stay focused.
Je mets en place un planning pour rester concentré.
I set up a schedule to stay focused. I set up a schedule to stay focused. I work in different time zones. I work in different time zones.
Je travaille dans différents fuseaux horaires.
I work in different time zones. I work in different time zones. I like working from quiet cafes. I like working from quiet cafes.
J'aime travailler dans des cafés calmes.
I like working from quiet cafes. I like working from quiet cafes. I rent short-term apartments. I rent short-term apartments.
Je loue des appartements à court terme.
I rent short-term apartments. I rent short-term apartments. I use websites to find places to stay. I use websites to find places to stay.
J'utilise des sites web pour trouver des logements.
I use websites to find places to stay. I use websites to find places to stay. I keep in touch with family online. I keep in touch with family online.
Je reste en contact avec ma famille en ligne.
I keep in touch with family online. I keep in touch with family online. I often use video chat to talk to friends. I often use video chat to talk to friends.
J'utilise souvent la vidéo pour parler à mes amis.
I often use video chat to talk to friends. I often use video chat to talk to friends. I try local food in every country. I try local food in every country.
Je goûte la cuisine locale dans chaque pays.
I try local food in every country. I try local food in every country. I travel light and keep things simple. I travel light and keep things simple.
Je voyage léger et garde les choses simples.
I travel light and keep things simple. I travel light and keep things simple. I use maps to explore new cities. I use maps to explore new cities.
J'utilise des cartes pour explorer de nouvelles villes.
I use maps to explore new cities. I use maps to explore new cities. I work in the morning and explore in the afternoon. I work in the morning and explore in the afternoon.
Je travaille le matin et j'explore l'après-midi.
I work in the morning and explore in the afternoon. I work in the morning and explore in the afternoon. I use budgeting apps to manage my money. I use budgeting apps to manage my money.
J'utilise des applications de budget pour gérer mon argent.
I use budgeting apps to manage my money. I use budgeting apps to manage my money. I always check visa requirements. I always check visa requirements.
Je vérifie toujours les exigences de visa.
I always check visa requirements. I always check visa requirements. I enjoy meeting locals. I enjoy meeting locals.
J'aime rencontrer les habitants.
I enjoy meeting locals. I enjoy meeting locals. I use social media to share my journey. I use social media to share my journey.
J'utilise les réseaux sociaux pour partager mon voyage.
I use social media to share my journey. I use social media to share my journey. I try to learn local languages. I try to learn local languages.
J'essaie d'apprendre les langues locales.
I try to learn local languages. I try to learn local languages. I take photos of my travels. I take photos of my travels.
Je prends des photos de mes voyages.
I take photos of my travels. I take photos of my travels. I blog about my digital nomad life. I blog about my digital nomad life.
Je tiens un blog sur ma vie de nomade digital.
I blog about my digital nomad life. I blog about my digital nomad life. I listen to podcasts while I work. I listen to podcasts while I work.
J'écoute des podcasts pendant que je travaille.
I listen to podcasts while I work. I listen to podcasts while I work. I read books during my travels. I read books during my travels.
Je lis des livres pendant mes voyages.
I read books during my travels. I read books during my travels. I use online banking to manage finances. I use online banking to manage finances.
J'utilise la banque en ligne pour gérer mes finances.
I use online banking to manage finances. I use online banking to manage finances. I use time tracking software. I use time tracking software.
J'utilise un logiciel de suivi du temps.
I use time tracking software. I use time tracking software. I make sure to take days off. I make sure to take days off.
Je m'assure de prendre des jours de repos.
I make sure to take days off. I make sure to take days off. I stay productive while traveling. I stay productive while traveling.
Je reste productif en voyage.
I stay productive while traveling. I stay productive while traveling. I often work from hostels or Airbnbs. I often work from hostels or Airbnbs.
Je travaille souvent depuis des auberges ou des Airbnbs.
I often work from hostels or Airbnbs. I often work from hostels or Airbnbs. I love working with a view. I love working with a view.
J'adore travailler avec une belle vue.
I love working with a view. I love working with a view. I plan my work around my travel. I plan my work around my travel.
Je planifie mon travail en fonction de mes voyages.
I plan my work around my travel. I plan my work around my travel. I try to avoid busy tourist seasons. I try to avoid busy tourist seasons.
J'essaie d'éviter les saisons touristiques chargées.
I try to avoid busy tourist seasons. I try to avoid busy tourist seasons. I follow travel blogs for tips. I follow travel blogs for tips.
Je suis des blogs de voyage pour des conseils.
I follow travel blogs for tips. I follow travel blogs for tips. I use online communities to meet people. I use online communities to meet people.
J'utilise des communautés en ligne pour rencontrer des gens.
I use online communities to meet people. I use online communities to meet people. I attend digital nomad meetups. I attend digital nomad meetups.
Je participe à des rencontres de nomades digitaux.
I attend digital nomad meetups. I attend digital nomad meetups. I sometimes feel lonely on the road. I sometimes feel lonely on the road.
Il m'arrive de me sentir seul sur la route.
I sometimes feel lonely on the road. I sometimes feel lonely on the road. I use meditation to stay focused. I use meditation to stay focused.
J'utilise la méditation pour rester concentré.
I use meditation to stay focused. I use meditation to stay focused. I set goals for each week. I set goals for each week.
Je fixe des objectifs chaque semaine.
I set goals for each week. I set goals for each week. I need discipline to stay on track. I need discipline to stay on track.
J'ai besoin de discipline pour rester sur la bonne voie.
I need discipline to stay on track. I need discipline to stay on track. I use headphones to block out noise. I use headphones to block out noise.
J'utilise des écouteurs pour bloquer le bruit.
I use headphones to block out noise. I use headphones to block out noise. I choose cities with good infrastructure. I choose cities with good infrastructure.
Je choisis des villes avec une bonne infrastructure.
I choose cities with good infrastructure. I choose cities with good infrastructure. I like warm weather for working. I like warm weather for working.
J'aime le temps chaud pour travailler.
I like warm weather for working. I like warm weather for working. I enjoy visiting new coworking spaces. I enjoy visiting new coworking spaces.
J'aime visiter de nouveaux espaces de coworking.
I enjoy visiting new coworking spaces. I enjoy visiting new coworking spaces. I drink coffee while working. I drink coffee while working.
Je bois du café en travaillant.
I drink coffee while working. I drink coffee while working. I keep a journal of my travels. I keep a journal of my travels.
Je tiens un journal de mes voyages.
I keep a journal of my travels. I keep a journal of my travels. I take photos for my travel blog. I take photos for my travel blog.
Je prends des photos pour mon blog de voyage.
I take photos for my travel blog. I take photos for my travel blog. I use translation apps when needed. I use translation apps when needed.
J'utilise des applications de traduction quand c'est nécessaire.
I use translation apps when needed. I use translation apps when needed. I use public transport to get around. I use public transport to get around.
J'utilise les transports en commun pour me déplacer.
I use public transport to get around. I use public transport to get around. I sometimes rent a bike or scooter. I sometimes rent a bike or scooter.
Il m'arrive de louer un vélo ou un scooter.
I sometimes rent a bike or scooter. I sometimes rent a bike or scooter. I make sure to stay healthy while traveling. I make sure to stay healthy while traveling.
Je m'assure de rester en bonne santé en voyage.
I make sure to stay healthy while traveling. I make sure to stay healthy while traveling. I join fitness classes in new cities. I join fitness classes in new cities.
Je participe à des cours de sport dans de nouvelles villes.
I join fitness classes in new cities. I join fitness classes in new cities. I try not to overpack. I try not to overpack.
J'essaie de ne pas trop emporter.
I try not to overpack. I try not to overpack. I work with clients from different countries. I work with clients from different countries.
Je travaille avec des clients de différents pays.
I work with clients from different countries. I work with clients from different countries. I use email to communicate with clients. I use email to communicate with clients.
J'utilise l'email pour communiquer avec mes clients.
I use email to communicate with clients. I use email to communicate with clients. I use video conferencing tools. I use video conferencing tools.
J'utilise des outils de visioconférence.
I use video conferencing tools. I use video conferencing tools. I create my own schedule. I create my own schedule.
Je crée mon propre emploi du temps.
I create my own schedule. I create my own schedule. I enjoy working at my own pace. I enjoy working at my own pace.
J'aime travailler à mon rythme.
I enjoy working at my own pace. I enjoy working at my own pace. I need good lighting for video calls. I need good lighting for video calls.
J'ai besoin d'un bon éclairage pour les appels vidéo.
I need good lighting for video calls. I need good lighting for video calls. I use noise-canceling headphones. I use noise-canceling headphones.
J'utilise des écouteurs à réduction de bruit.
I use noise-canceling headphones. I use noise-canceling headphones. I back up my work regularly. I back up my work regularly.
Je sauvegarde régulièrement mon travail.
I back up my work regularly. I back up my work regularly. I use a planner to stay organized. I use a planner to stay organized.
J'utilise un agenda pour rester organisé.
I use a planner to stay organized. I use a planner to stay organized. I enjoy freedom and flexibility. I enjoy freedom and flexibility.
J'apprécie la liberté et la flexibilité.
I enjoy freedom and flexibility. I enjoy freedom and flexibility. I avoid rush hour by working remotely. I avoid rush hour by working remotely.
J'évite les heures de pointe en travaillant à distance.
I avoid rush hour by working remotely. I avoid rush hour by working remotely.
Merci de votre visionnage. Abonnez-vous à notre chaîne et activez les notifications pour recevoir nos nouvelles vidéos et poursuivre votre voyage d'apprentissage de l'anglais.